Good afternoon. I'm Adeola Adekunle with Global News. In the news, Sultan seeks support and prayers for incoming administration. Russia launches a ninth wave of missile attacks on Ukraine's capital. Confusion in Colombia over missing children's whereabouts.
This is the news.
The Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Saad Abubakar, has urged royal fathers and clerics to ensure the stabilization of the incoming administration. The Sultan, who doubles as President General of the Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, spoke while seeking prayers for the success of Tinubu's administration during a roundtable meeting with traditional religious rulers in Abuja. He said nothing can stop the inauguration of the president-elect Bola Tinubu on May the 29th. The Sultan charged Nigerians to continually support the incoming government to succeed. He asked Nigerians to be united and work towards ensuring equity and justice. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has approved a $3 billion bailout program aimed at alleviating Ghana's economic crisis. Ghana's Information Minister Kojo Opong Nkrumah said the 3-year extended credit facility was approved on Wednesday in Washington, D.C. The West African nation has been battling its worst economic crisis, marred with inflation, debt burden, and the depreciation of the local currency, the cedi, against the US dollar. It is expected that $600 million, the first batch of the loan, will be remitted to Ghana as soon as possible. 9 people have been killed and several are missing after heavy rains caused flooding in Italy's northern Emilia-Romagna region. About 10,000 people have been evacuated and some had been rescued from roofs by helicopter. The authorities say 14 rivers have broken their banks, flooding 23 towns. The mayor of Ravenna says his city is now unrecognizable. The Emilia-Romagna Formula One Grand Prix this weekend has now been cancelled. Further rain is expected in the region over the coming days. Ukraine's capital Kyiv has been attacked from the air by Russia for the ninth time this month. Kyiv's authorities said it seemed all incoming missiles had been destroyed, but debris falling from the air caused some damage in 2 districts. 1 person has been killed and 2 more wounded in a missile strike on the Black Sea port of Odessa. Blasts were also heard in the central western regions of Venetia, Kamlynski, and Zhytomyr. Ukraine's Air Force said overall 29 out of 30 missiles launched by Russia overnight were shot down. Kyiv's military administration said a series of air attacks on Kyiv, unprecedented in their power, intensity, and variety, continues. In the latest overnight attack, Russia used cruise missiles and reconnaissance drones. You're on to Global News from Adaba 88.9 FM Akure, transmitting from Ilaramoki. After the break, confusion in Colombia over missing children whereabouts. Details in the second part of the bulletin. Please join us again.
The news on Adaba 88.9 FM.
Glad to have you back for news update and live streaming. Visit our website www.adaba889.fm or download Adaba FM app on Google Play Store. You can be part of us on our social media platforms www.facebook.com/adabafm 88.9 on Facebook, at Adaba 889 FM on Instagram, and Adaba FM TV on YouTube. To provide us information, you can reach us via email newsroom at adaba889.fm. And now to the rest of the bulletin. The leader of the Reformist Party that won Thailand's election has expressed confidence he will be able to form a coalition government. Peter Lemjaronat said his Move Forward party has secured an alliance with 7 other parties that give them 313 of the 376 votes needed. More than 36% of Thais voted for Move Forward in a rejection of the military-backed rule of the past 9 years. But the party is not guaranteed government due to parliament setup. Thailand's parliament consists of 500 elected seats in the lower house and 250 unelected positions in the Senate appointed by the military. There are fears the military-appointed Senate could block the new administration. However, Peter has presented his party's path to government as a democratic inevitability to counter conservative opposition from the Senate. There's confusion over whether or not 4 children have been found alive in Amazon rainforest more than 2 weeks after a plane crash in Colombia. President Gustavo Petro claimed they had been located alive after an arduous search, but Defense Ministry sources say there is confirmation they have been found. More than 100 soldiers have been searching with sniffer dogs since the plane vanished on May the 1st. The bodies of the pilot and 2 adults were found earlier in the week. Colombia authorities believe the 4 missing children were wandering through the rainforest since the plane went down in the southern region. Sports. Manchester City's manager Pep Guardiola has said the team's stunning Champions League semi-final win over Real Madrid banished the pain of last year's defeat. City produced a relentless performance at Etihad Stadium to beat Real 4-0 and 5-1 on aggregate. At the same stage last year, Real overturned a 4-3 defeat in the